let's talk to Mark, who's in Westwood. Hello, Mark. Hello, Mark. Mark, are you there? Wakey, wakey, Mark. I think he's fallen asleep. Mark! He's not waking up. Let's get a Michael instead. Hello, Michael.
Hello, Mike.
How you doing?
I'm always the same, Mike.
Are you?
Yeah.
How disappointing.
Now, Mike, I want to talk about two things.
Okay.
I want to talk about President Obama's first 100 days.
Yes.
And I want to talk about Birmingham City being promoted to the Premiership.
Excellent.
I don't think congratulations are in order to Birmingham City. I think commiserations are in order.
Why?
Well, because, Mike, I think the Premiership is killing football in this country.
Really?
Yes, too much money in the Premiership, and there's nothing in it for the common man. And it'll bring nothing to Birmingham but misery.
Surely it'll bring money to Birmingham.
Well, it may bring some money to the pubs, because when these yobbos go to football in big groups, they tend to drink a lot.
Well, everybody that goes to football matches isn't a yobbo, surely, Michael.
Well, I see large groups of them going round, yobbos, and honest to God, Mike, the songs they sing, Mike, you know, you'd be embarrassed to hear a 4-year-old child singing these ditties and rhymes to the tunes of hymns.
They're quite crude, some of them, but some of them are quite funny, though. I don't know if you saw the Liverpool-Newcastle game today, where Alan Shearer was there, and the cop was singing, "You should have stayed on the telly," which he was smiling about.
Yeah, but not exactly Einstein. I mean, to be honest with you, Mike...
You just sounds to me like you just don't like football, Mike.
Mike, I do, Mike. I like football. I like to see it at... I like to go to championship games. I liked it when it was the first, second, third and fourth division. I like football that only costs a £5 to go in.
When was the last time you went to see a football match?
Oh, it's been a few years.
Yeah.
But I could see it, for example, I went to see Welling play, and that was, I think, £5.
Welling Garden City?
Mike, no, Welling down in south-east London.
Oh, right.
But, yeah, I think these people are pathetic, and I think they really should get a life. And
which people?
People who go to the Premiership football games.
Well, that's a bit sort of exclusive of you, isn't it? Why shouldn't they go if they want to?
Well, because, Mike, instead of investing their time, emotions and money into football, I think they should be investing those things into their communities and building up their country, and instead of, you know... like Nero fiddled while Rome burned, kind of, is the phrase that
I know, but I mean, an awful lot of money is generated by the football business, and a lot of it probably does find its way back into the community.
Well, money isn't everything, Mike. If people just want to make money, what they'll find out is people can make money and people can go and live in the Florida Keys when they've had enough. But eventually, you know, what we need is to build up communities.
Yeah, but every community that says that it's in a bad way says that it needs money, doesn't it?
Mike, who's that calling out Mike?
Well, I thought it was you.
It could have been me earlier, but can I speak a bit about President Obama,
Please
Mike?
do, yeah, because we've got to get to the news shortly.
Well, you know, President Obama, you know, one thing he's not doing right. I was expecting President Obama to open negotiations with the Taliban when he came in. He said he would.
Yeah.
And instead, he's bombing Pakistan from drone aircrafts indiscriminately.
Well, I did tell you he wouldn't be very different from George-Bush when it came to foreign policy, didn't I?
Well, it's very disappointing, Mike. And the Taliban now are on the verge of taking power in Pakistan. And I can identify a lot with the Taliban because I can see a lot of the corruption and a lot of the moral kind of breakdown that is taking place in the Western world, including in this country, Mike, and in America. And I really think the Taliban have a good case, Mike.
Okay. Well, that goes, as you say,
Mike.
You're always the same. He thinks the Taliban have got a
Mike.
good case. I don't. It's coming up to the news at 3 o'clock. This is Mike.
Mike.
On DAB Digital Radio and 1089 and 1053 AM. Mike Graham on talkSPORT.
Now, I've got H, who's a London cabbie, who wants to come on. Hello, H.
Mike, how you doing, mate?
Good, mate. How are you?
I'll tell you what, I've never laughed so much with that Mike, I'll tell you what, I had a punter in the back and she must have rolled off my trolley. But that was absolutely brilliant and brilliant show. You're an excellent presenter.
Mike.
I think he's still there.
Mike. Mike.
And the thing is, Mike, he said, who's that calling Mike? And you turned around and said, I thought it was you.
Mike.
And then he said, but then he said, yeah, well, maybe that was me earlier.
Mike. Yeah, that's what I mean. I didn't pull out the cam.
Mike.
But honestly, brilliant. And
All right,
keep up your bashing down these little left-wing videos, because I tell you what, you make my night. You should do 5 nights.
Mike.
Well, I'd love to.
Nights, my friend.
I'd love to. Thank you very much,
Mike.
H in London.
Mike.
There's a terrible rat problem in this country, and we know now how we can get rid of them. Get yourself a lurcher, get yourself a few guns, strap yourself to a cage, get yourself down to a canal. That's where they all hang about, apparently. Let's talk to Jack in London. Hello, Jack.
Fucking Mike.
Jack.
Jesus Christ.
What's up, Jack?
All right, I've just taken off my things.
Jack? For heaven's sake, let's have a word with, let's see, is Mark there by any chance? Mark? He's still asleep, isn't he? Hello, Mark? Mark, are you there?
Hello.
Hello, you're on the air, mate. Is there a dog there?
Hello.
Hello? Is there a dog there? Mark, you're on the air, mate. I'm going to have to go and lie down shortly. Let's do a couple of texts and emails for a second. Jim in London says, Mike.
Mike.
To get rid of rats. Okay, poison, traps, Jack Russells. No, Mike. No high-pitched.
Mike.
I'm going to have to talk to somebody here.